Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining me today. If you haven't already, maybe subscribe down below. So I've been extremely busy lately and I haven't really gotten to do much prospecting, but I finally got to come down south. So I've come down to one of my favorite creeks and it's kind of a trickle right now, but I expected that. So we're just going to work around with simple hand equipment, little hand dredge, shovel, so forth. And we're going to try to find some locations with some gold. We've gotten some really nice pickers and nuggets out of this location, so I'm hoping to bring home some gold tomorrow when I head back north. But we're going to explore around as we have some time, and the butterflies are out and everything, so I hope you guys get to see that. And let's find some gold. Okay, so what I've done is I cleared away some of this material on the top, but I want to sample that. So I put it in my little bucket. But what I'm going after is I found this little spot that's going down, and it's got some rusty material in there and some clay, and it's going down. So I like that. So I'm going to work this material, this little spot. We're going to call it Mr. Pocket for now. And we're going to sample that and we're going to see what we can find. Okay, so I want that to happen every trip because first pan, first picker of the day. Check that out. I know the GoPro doesn't do the best, but you can see that picker. So I'll pan that again, but we're going to keep working into that material and see if we can get some more of that. Well, that's pretty good. All right, second pan. We got our second picker, and he brought some friends. So I think we're going to keep working that spot a little longer and see what else we can find. I just found a comically round picker. Look at that thing. It is round. Very nice. Oop. And he brought some friends along. That's pretty good. Let's keep going. Oh, it's hot and there's a lot of flies, but this place is consistently giving me pickers. And I don't know whether to call this a picker or a nugget. Leave a comment down below and tell me. Because that is a nice little piece. And it's very rough. Pretty big on my finger. Wow. I'm pretty happy about that. And he had some friends. So I was thinking about exploring some more, but no, we're going to stay here a little longer. We are starting to lose light, which means it's going to cool down a little bit, but I don't have the lights and stuff to illuminate this spot. So we'll just get as much material moved as possible. We'll fill up a bucket or two, take that material home. Let's see what else we can find. I'm pretty excited. All right, so the pocket that I was working has pretty much played out. The last couple of pans hasn't had any gold, and they were pretty full pans. So pretty much all my big pieces came from Mr. Pocket and a couple pieces from Little Pocket. But as I worked my way back, the gold went away. So it was pretty much right in that spot. Now, if I had all my equipment and we could run motors, which we can't right now because of fire danger, I'd pretty much destroy this hill, slough it all down, and dredge it up. But from my testing, it's looking like there's not much material in this upper overburden. It's pretty much all right on bedrock. So I'm going to get all my material cleaned up, and we're going to work down the creek a little bit and do a little bit of exploring. Because if I stay in one spot, I might miss out on some really nice gold. Plus, I have some time to explore, which I normally don't. So why not? So let's go down the creek and see what we can find. If you lost your glasses, I found them. They're missing a lens. All right, so we've come down the road a little ways, and we're gonna check in and see how our spot was right over here where we were dredging last time, because I wanna see how much water there is, because I know where I was getting some decent gold. So I wanna take a look. Let's go. All right, so this is where we were dredging. I can see my tailings pile right over there. Chris had his dredge set up right here. He removed all this material. And I was dredging over here, which is where I found that big flake, all curled up like a nugget from the last video. But we're gonna go down here and check out some of the spots. So there's the pocket. And then outside, you've got all this super dark rock. But on the inside of that dark rock, it's not quite quartz. It's really interesting stuff. It's dumped right outside of the mine. So I'm thinking that it's the spoils. I'm just not sure. All right, guys. So we're inside of this mine shaft, and I'm looking at the walls trying to find what they were after. There's a lot of this dark rock, which could be sulfides. Looks like they were going after a pocket, because it just goes right here. But there is a small seam kind of running along here. You guys can see, and somewhat softer. All right, let's see if you guys can see that. So I actually got back into a little bit of quartz. You guys can see that I'm having a hard time holding both my phone light and my camera. But there's some nice colored rock in here, nicely mineralized. So we're going to continue to get some samples along this little seam, and we'll sample that at home. There's little stringers all over. All right, back in a minute. All right, so I figured this portal would be the best place to end the video before we headed home. I really liked exploring in there. We found the vein. We took some samples, and I'll let you know how that goes once we get back to the house and after I've panned it out after a little crushing. Because we'll see if it is free mill, or if it was a sulfide, or if they just went broke. So, I will see you guys back at the house, and I'll show you the gold. All right, we made it home. I had an absolute blast getting down to the creek, and really wasn't much of a creek. but we were able to get the pans wet and we found some nice gold. Some of those pickers were pretty nice. I'll include a photo right here of the gold that we found. So, thanks for joining me, guys. I really have fun showing you guys these videos. If you guys are interested, I am coming out with some merch, so keep an eye out for some links on that. Otherwise, subscribe down below, hit the like button, and hit the bell for notifications, because I will be putting out more content. Even though we've been really busy this summer, I have some more stuff to put up. So until next time, guys, bye.